Mazda John Madden in the Coppel store in Orizaba, Mexico. I have spent a lot of time over my year in Mexico in various Coppel stores in various cities. And in my 6, maybe close to 7 weeks in Orizaba at this point, I've been in this store a lot because it's the go-to place to cash MoneyGrams. And I'm always short of money. And at this point, I don't accept gifts from friends. At the beginning of my trip 4 years ago, I had 4 deep pocket friends, but they all got tight pockets. But I've survived. I've found all kinds of ways by hook and by crook. And these days, I don't accept gifts from friends, but I will take advances against my check. So I'm going to tell a story about romance. Yeah, I'm a big romantic. Have been. Really, it was karma. It was karma. I was born to a mother who was lonely and angry at my dad, and I was born 9. Oh no, don't do this to me. They're booming the stereo. We'll see if I can. This may be a hint from God that I need to drop this. I'll give it like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Maybe we'll take a dance break. Yeah, baby, it's good. Work it. Good, thank you. That's about 15 seconds. Yeah. So, born to a mother who, 9 years into their marriage, I was the miracle baby. I was supposed to make her happy, but I couldn't. No, she was an unhappy woman. My dad was a hopeless alcoholic. She was angry. And so I got 2 messages from my mom. One was, you're the prince, you could do anything you want. And the other is, you're a continual and ongoing disappointment to me. So the curse and blessing for me is that I look for love from women. And I had a big spiritual experience just about 4 years ago, going on 5 now. And I'm getting clearer and clearer. I've learned that waking up, which is what I described happening to me, doesn't mean you're done. No, the process continues, and it's a circular staircase. You keep going higher, but the missteps hurt more than before, and you have to get tighter about it. So I've gotten more and more released, more and more committed to right relationship, to have exactly the right relationship with whatever woman's in front of me, which so far has meant, I also call it a tantric path, because sexual energy has always been strong for me, but it's gotten super strong. And in every case so far, and when push comes to shove, even no matter how interested she is in me, she and or I realize, yeah, but sex is not where it's at for this chick. No, don't pursue that. Give her what she really needs. And that's great. It's been really good for me. Made me mildly insane. But other things have happened that have refined the process. I stay longer in particular places. Now I'm 100% committed to Mexico. And I've even narrowed down where I'm going to stay in Mexico. It's not Orizaba, but I do plan to return here every year. And my dogs went away. While I had a dog, or for a while 2 dogs, there was no room for a woman. But almost a year ago, that got shifted. So things they've heated up a lot. Now, I don't know how hot this one is. It's most recent. In some ways, it feels the clearest. And here in Mexico, such a romantic country, I've leaned into romance. Bought her flowers the other day, and they played Miley Cyrus song Flowers everywhere in Mexico, even though it's an English song. And there are flower shops everywhere. Just today I just walked by a market section that I'd never seen before, and it's store after store of flowers. So I got her flowers. And I had made an English language video about my encounters with her and how it started fractious and then got sweet. So a week ago I had made an English language video Today I shot it in Spanish. So I gave her the flowers yesterday. She wasn't there, and I dropped them for her. And then I was gonna, she knows, I don't know if she's ever gone to my YouTube channel. I've told her about my YouTube channel. So I had it loaded to YouTube, and I was gonna go by the convenience store where she works and tell her about it and be cool about the flowers. Well, what happened was it's Sunday in Orizaba. This town is swamped on weekends, and Sunday is a big party day in this town. And right across the street from where she works in the Alameda Park, there was some big fest going on with hundreds of people, and also a kids radio show that broadcasts from there every Sunday. So her store was mobbed. And I realized, number one, you're not going to try to cash your last MoneyGram with her, who's the maestra de MoneyGram. She's gone from me yelling at her, "You don't know what you're doing, girl," to her becoming really good at it and super competent and so good with customers. But they were swamped. They were swamped. So the most we could do was a little passing, and she was carrying stuff, loading the shelves, and so she couldn't visit. But she said, "Thanks for the flowers," and I couldn't tell. I think she was just busy. So there was not much, just thanks for the flowers. And I said, "Well, thanks for the MoneyGram. For cashing the MoneyGram for me." So that was fine. I always say to myself, God, you decide what's supposed to happen. So as minimal as it could have been. Yeah. What's next? I don't know what's next. Well, I'll go by sometime when it's not busy, like tomorrow it'll be slow. And I don't know. My way of preparing for conversations. This happened in Appalachia. My first year on the road was in the deep mountains, the high mountains of Appalachia, which I came to love, and love the Appalachian people, and oh my God, love the mountains. But what I learned there was they really engage. In the city of Asheville, North Carolina, progressive Mecca, we had this notion that there were rednecks out there. Well, I don't know, maybe their necks were red from working in the fields and stuff, but no, they were way better at engaging than my middle-class friends, because they would plant their feet, not be in a hurry, and just engage. Even if it's short, they would show up. One of my first times back to Asheville after being up there for a while, I had lunch with one of my best friends, and she was looking at her watch. She had allotted 45 minutes for lunch, because city people are busy, middle-class people got lots to do, got a lot of things they have to do to look good and keep getting ahead. Yeah. So I love the Appalachian people, and I love conversation. So one of my mantras for conversation that emerged that year was this voice. I hear this voice, which it's not spooky. It was a little spooky at first, but now I go, I think it's me. I think it's a deeper part of me, which is God. So I don't even have to discriminate about that. But I'd be going up to encounter someone, and life would say, "Would you please drop whatever you're rehearsing in your head, because you don't know what they're going to say or what stance they'll take. You have no idea what's about to happen." Improvise. Get up there and improvise. So what's the next step with Mariana? Lovely senorita. One voice is saying, "You've had it with the mountains." I mean, I could stay here forever, but I'm getting the call of the ocean. That's really where I'm meant to be, and I gotta go back to Veracruz, where I have really good friends. You gotta go to Veracruz. But Mariana, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. So stay tuned. Bye.